I will be brief, because I hadn't seen the presentations before I heard them, though I did try and get some clue as to their contents from their titles. So in part I am reacting to those as much as the presentations themselves. They should fit, of course. So from yours, Tatiana, how important is the word urban in your piece? You talked quite a lot about urban space since the Maidan. Well, the Maidan as a palimpsest of revolutions, and how it's since 2014 become a sacred space, a site of a moral claim for justice, etc. But what about during the Maidan, or actually even before? I remember being present at Lotnaya protests in February 2012 in Moscow, where people did talk about Ruski Maidan or Maidan Room in between two Ukrainian revolutions, of course. But what they meant by it was occupation of public space, which they never successfully managed to do. So physical occupation of public space, but also the civic takeover of public space. So it's horizontalised, it's taken over by the people as a kind of agora, if you like, from which you got this idea of a kind of island of liberty, or if you like, and frankly hostility to established, even official opposition, politicians transgressing on that space. Not just because you didn't believe them, but you were in the wrong place, if you like, at the wrong time. And from that, I mean, there is a connection from that to what's happened since. The controversy of the Institutska memorial, with politicians trying to sort of take it over and boss private commemoration. So again, it's this idea of our space. Somehow it's been privatised. Whereas in the other parts of Ukraine, public space meant something very different in 2014. It meant mitingi, or even putiki, which basically meant the abuse of public space. Right? You would use public space to elect the mayor of Sevastopol, or to re-elect, in inverted commas, the ODA in Donetsk, which wasn't playing along with what the local activists wanted, so you replace it on public space. So public space as a kind of complete opposite, anarchy, or even contested space, which does again follow over into the present day. I love your example of Kharkiv, where they probably think they've been extremely patient putting up with activists for this long. They're going to get rid of them, it seems. So this particular public space isn't as successfully public as the kind of Maidan in Kiev. So those are my thoughts about your piece, actually. The meaning of urban, as it were. The word I picked on in yours, Victoria, was heroes. Thinking backwards, I won't say so much about historical heroes, how they're commemorated. But try and link my thoughts about heroes again to the nature of the Maidan and the nature of the war. So it's in the nature of how things were organised that you don't really get individual heroes. Again, it's this idea of civic, collective protest. There's no Ukrainian equivalent of a Navalny. Some individual that comes to personify protest. And more deeply, it's because the nature of the protest is this kind of civic self-organisation. That's one. But then, how do you frame part of this vagueness about who the heroes are is because of the difficulty of framing them in a broader understanding, A, of the meaning of the revolution, if you have to call it that, and much more radically is the war, which A, obviously hasn't finished, and B, what's happened? It's not victory, it's some kind of draw, isn't it? From which you get a trope of undefeatability, or at least indomitability. Right? And that actually is the one historical parallel that makes sense. I have heard those who argue that rehabilitation of equal power make one good argument. It's not about bandera, it's not about their ideology, it's about the length of their struggle. Proves that Ukraine and this kind of it's hard. We are hard to beat, and the Russians should recognise that. So that's one common myth I see. The other is, of course, civic collective organisation. And there are, if our aim is globalising Ukraine, engaging in comparative study, plenty of examples there. Particularly the First World War, from which the idea of the tomb of the unknown soldier actually is derived. Because it wasn't an idea that would have occurred to anybody before you got the citizen armies of the First World War. That's what we were trying to celebrate. So particularly in the UK, we are extraordinarily proud of mobilisation in 1914. A very small regular army, and didn't need conscription. We caught a huge number of people into battle, largely through this idea of community battalions, which is very successful and a tribute to community identity. I'm not sure if Ukrainian volunteer battalions were really organised the same way. And ultimately, there was a big downside to that once you stopped dying on one side of your friends and neighbours. But there was also a pride in being bad at fighting. i.e., we weren't a professional army. We didn't have a professional army, and therefore we made huge mistakes in 1914 because we didn't have a professional army. But by 1918, that had changed, as with Ukraine. And enjoyed, right? Because the French mutinied in 1917, and the Ukrainians haven't. They've lasted longer than the First World War, at least on the Western Front in total. So, from Britain, you get two myths: original civic organisation transforming into an effective civic army. Probably the best army Britain's ever had, probably in 1918. So we hate the idea that victory was all down to the Americans. So that's it, really. I hope that's somehow. It might be a mistake to focus too much on those single words, but something about the urban a bit more and something about heroes.
You want to say the rest of it?